Okay, Uncle Vinny back outside. Welcome to my new channel, man. If you are a fan of Versatile Vigilante, you've seen my work before. But I don't know. It's a new chapter in my life. Every day I feel like I'm learning, and I kind of wanted to just go back to basics, create a separate channel for me, just really telling stories about life and things that I'm going through and dealing with, and hoping to relate to some people. So like, subscribe, comment, all that. We're starting from scratch, starting from 0 subscribers. If you still want to watch interviews, I'm absolutely doing that. It's just going to be on my Versatile Vigilante channel, which you can subscribe to right here as well. But I want to get right into it, man. So the purpose of this channel, like I mentioned, talk about what I'm going through. I hope that it can relate to some of my viewers, and relate to people in my age group especially. So just a little bit of a recap. I'm 30 years old. I am originally from Toronto and moved out to Phoenix, Arizona last January 2025. So really my first experience living on my own, and certainly my first experience living in a new city and a new country. It's been jam packed with learning. I'm loving my time in Arizona, and it also comes with maybe challenges and things that I didn't anticipate that I think are really part of my growth. Um, but it's not fucking easy, man. It's not fucking easy. And the story I want to talk about today just happened a couple days ago. So if anyone knows me, I like to, have a little smoke after work and reflect on my day. And this was a pretty long day at work. Nothing crazy, just time goes by. And before you know it, it's nighttime. So, one adjustment of living on the west side compared to where I'm from, more east, is there's a big difference in time. It's a 3 hour time difference. So, when I talk to my family, talk to my friends, it's quite early on in the day for me. And then if I have a later day, like I did the other day where I got home about 7, 8 o'clock, it's already pretty late for my people back home. So, anyway, I decided to have a smoke, and it really, really hit me on this day. It was already dark, and by that point, it was probably midnight, 8, 11 p.m. back home. So I really was like, fuck, man. Sometimes, especially at night, it really feels like you're alone. And that's one thing where when I moved on my own, when I left everything, I left back home and decided to move to Arizona. I knew that there would be these times where I would feel this sense of loneliness, and it's a overwhelming feeling in the moment, but it's also this unbelievable feeling of, listen, in order for me to really achieve and grow as much as I possibly can grow, I need to embrace these times when I'm on my own, when I have this time where I'm feeling like, damn, it's really only me out here. Because that's when I think that trust in God, that trust in the universe, that's when it's at its biggest. When you're maybe feeling your most scared, which I definitely was feeling that night. It's a scary feeling to think, damn, man, all the decisions I've made, they come with big consequences. When you move to another country, if anyone who's watching is thinking about doing it, two things. A, do it, because if you're thinking about it, it means you should do it. But B, you're on your own, man. You're on your own. Now, I'm a very social guy. I love to be out and about, but I'm also a very private guy. So it's very rare for me to be having people around all the time. And I don't really like it that way either. But at the same time, it brings these nights where, more so nighttime, where, damn, like there's no one around. I have such a great support system back home. I have some beautiful friends, and my family is amazing. But I'm on my own still. It's my decision to come out here, and I didn't come out here just to lean on people. I didn't come out here just to say, oh man, I'm lonely, so I just need any type of company. No. In those moments where I was in that, especially that moment a couple nights ago when I was feeling that loneliness, it was also this huge blessing because I was feeling something. I was feeling something. I do feel like life's, you can get into that routine. Every day is the same. Every day is the same. Focus just on objectives and hitting milestones and stuff like that. And before you know it, you're speeding through, and I feel it's kind of a numbing feeling. When I the other night, really, when I was just feeling that sense of loneliness and that sense of, wow, there's a lot of responsibility on my shoulders, it also brought this sense of relief because I know that there's someone out there looking out for me. I have loved ones that I've lost. And in those moments, I feel like that's when they're with me the most. I have my people that are still around. They're with me, but I'm me. Like I have to do this shit. And it also brought this really exciting feeling of my story is not yet written, man. It's definitely not. And I'm saying that for anybody. I feel that at 30 years old, I would hope to feel that way at 60 years old, like every single day, keep going. And it also reminded me, like, man, victory, fortune, it favors the bold. That's an old quote. And that was what I was thinking. Not so much fortune in terms of money, although I do think that is true as well. But favoring the bold, what I take from that is in this life, you do have to pave your own way. You do have to kick that door in because for me at least, how am I going to love other people? How am I going to give out love if I don't love myself? If I don't feel confident in my own abilities, is someone else going to feel confident about me? I need to be that one that my presence is felt when I walk into a room. I want to be that guy that is confident in everywhere he goes. And to do that, it must be natural. It must be truly believing. It can't be wearing a mask because people can see through that. So it reminded me of that, hey man, let's keep going. Let's keep kicking doors in. If you feel like others don't really see your value, don't let that reduce your own value. You just keep going, man. Continue to find your way. I really truly believe that, and I actually read this really interesting story about Muhammad Ali where he was talking about fear. As a boxer, he said, I was always scared, man. He was joking about it. He's like, how would I not be scared? The other guy's trying to beat me up. Of course, I'm going to be scared. And he mentioned one real thing he learned in his fighting days was the trick is that you think, hey, you're scared, but the other guy's not. No, that other guy is just as insecure as you, maybe even more. And that was a real thing for me to recall of like, hey man, everyone's got extreme consequences. Anytime you leave the house, shit's dangerous, man. It's not easy. And I know we all share those fears, those insecurities. That really helps me say, hey, I'm not going to put any one person on a fucking pedestal, including myself. And also, what are they going to do that I can't do? Right? It's intimidation. It's getting in your own head. And that's some shit when I live on my own, when I'm in my own world, really, that's something I often come back to. And I think that's a big reason why I'm here. Just learn how to really maneuver, really fucking trust myself, be confident. Even in this YouTube world, like I've been dropping my interviews, things like that, still, not really sure of any direction I truly want to go, but I know I want to keep going. And that's the fucking thing, man. It's so easy to get caught up in where you're not and all that. But bro, trust in that there's someone out there looking out for you and you got to take care of yourself too. You got to do your best, make the most moves. As being in my first year and a half in a new country, I've probably made more mistakes in that time than I ever have, but I've also kept trying. I've done a lot of shit. I've lived a life. And that was one thing I reflect on a lot too. Hey, man, I'm not here to be perfect. Certainly not. I didn't come all this way to be perfect. And that's one thing I encourage you as well. If you're considering a big move, whether it's anywhere, even changing jobs, whatever, you're inheriting a lot of new shit and challenges. Fucking embrace it. Don't fold from that. Don't run from that. And I tell myself that every day as well. So when I was really reflecting, man, it was this fear because, hey, I'm not here. I don't do this. I don't know how to do that. Da, da, da. Fuck it, man. We all have these insecurities, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going and try my best. And that's really why I wanted to make this type of a video today. I felt inspired from that night, that dark night, no pun intended, but also it was, I feel something that people can relate to, and I want to continue to share that. So if you're new to this channel and you've made it to this point, I'm very appreciative of that. This kind of sets the tone for what I'm going to be doing going forward. I love to film in outdoor places as well. It's hot as fuck right now, so I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. But yeah, man, you're going to see filming in different parts of Arizona, different parts of the world even. and I'm just gonna be as raw and real as I possibly can be, because I feel my story can relate to a lot of people. People that are, they try their best, they do their thing, maybe not exactly 100% sure what they want to do, but loves living life and enjoys, connecting with others and thinking a little bit deeper and not just going with the status quo, and also trusting the universe, trusting God, Um, this, that's kind of where I want to take things. So I'm going to continue to mess around with video quality, lighting. I know lighting outside is kind of difficult, but hey, man, this is going to be a channel where I think if you're at a different stage in your life, doesn't matter what age, I hope that we can relate. And I hope you like some of my other videos, which you can see here as well. You can go to some old playlists, um, and check out my life rants. So again, my name is Uncle Vinny. I'm from Toronto. I'm now living in Arizona and running around trying to make my way in this world, kick my own doors in, and be a factor out here, man. That's always been a goal of mine, be a factor, not just be a background player. I want to be a factor, but make it be organic and not arrogant, but confident. So like, comment, subscribe. Again, we're starting at 0. So any sharing, any support, really appreciate you. If you want to go look at some old videos as references, I'll put them in here as well. But keep fucking going, man. Fortune favors the bold. Only thing to fear is fear itself. Cliche gang, cliche life. Let's get it, man. Live from Mesa, Arizona.